Okay, if you're interested in quotation analysis of Marley's ghost, in the period 6 revision video, there is a whole section on Marley's ghost in that, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to do the ghost of Christmas past, which was also in the revision video, but I feel like is harder to understand than I wear the chains I forged in life, so that's why I focused on it in this video. The ghost of Christmas past is introduced to be a spreader of light. What I mean by that is they are described to be a candle. That's their appearance, and they're a candle, and their light fluctuates. They flicker, essentially. Their light spreads and flickers. They literally spread light. So in the same way that Fred, who represents Dickens' ideas of philanthropy and benevolence, spreads light when he's all in a glow, the ghost of Christmas past does the same thing. Now, the ghost of Christmas past comes to Scrooge with a message, with a lesson to learn. The clever word for this is the ghost of Christmas past is meaning to be didactic. If you are didactic, you want to teach. I am didactic right now because I'm trying to teach you. Okay? The ghost of Christmas past is didactic and comes with a message for Scrooge, a lesson to learn. And it's a message about the power of Christmas. Specifically about Christmas spirit, and therefore it is a message from God. It's a message about religion, isn't it? And the ghost of Christmas past description is interesting because it lays the foundations for what Scrooge is going to need to do in order to change. We know that Scrooge is an oyster, closed shut, fixed and dogmatic. But the ghost of Christmas past is like a child and like an old man. Child and old man are opposites. This juxtaposition suggests that this ghost is both young and old at the same time. It's paradoxical. It represents the idea that the ghost is supernatural and supernaturally powerful. Now, the reason it is both a child and old man is because this ghost represents the past, the journey through life. Yeah? Growing up, essentially, is what this ghost shows to Scrooge. But metaphorically, this ghost shows him the journey through life from a child to an old man. That is literally what he is told. But the ghost changes between a child and an old man because the ghost represents the idea of malleability, the idea of being changeable. This ghost, its appearance changes literally, which metaphorically represents the power of malleability. This ghost is powerful and malleable. Scrooge can be powerful and malleable. He doesn't have to remain dogmatic. And that is the message that we can learn. So it is a manifestation or embodiment of the power of malleability. That's the phrase that we use for Ghost of Christmas Past. And the lesson it wants to teach Scrooge is even though things have happened in the past, for example, Scrooge has had a feeble fire, a lack of warmth and love in his childhood, even though he has become avaricious and obsessed with money, worshipping a golden idol, and he lost Belle through that, his fiancée, so he lacks love, children, marriage, etc. There is a possibility still for malleability, even as an old man. An old man can be flexible, can be malleable, and can change. That's the first message of the Ghost of Christmas Past.